Good morning! Happy Vlogmas day 5! My name is Teresa, and I will be your guide on today's adventure through the crazy month of December. So yeah, I got really tired last night, as you guys saw, and so I went to bed. But then, the shenanigans were aplenty. So, my poor husband... Oh my gosh, this is not a drama channel, whatever, but it's Vlogmas, so I'm vlogging, and so what happened last night? My husband and my oldest daughter both work at the same place, and my oldest daughter is 20. Her car drained all of the coolant in the parking lot at their work. Like, it peed all the coolant out, and she noticed that it was like overheating. So they both got off at the same time, but my daughter was working late, so my husband went and got coolant and like had to make sure that her car started. And he called me and he's like, I have the worst headache ever. Because I was like, yo, pick up some like fast food and let's have like a Christmas cuddle family movie night because we all have today off. He's like, okay, I'll get fast food, but I have a terrible headache and I have to get Haley coolant. And he's like kind of in a bad mood, but I'm like, okay. But you know, I didn't know like the scope of what was going on or anything. I was just like, okay, whatever. Like they have it handled. It's fine. Don't be a helicopter mom. You don't have to try to save the day, and they're adults. They can figure it out. My poor husband. So Haley gets home first, and she's kind of like whatever, annoyed with her dad, and he comes in, and I can immediately tell him like, okay, he really doesn't feel good. Right? Because, like, men can be kind of... Okay, that's a generalization. Not men. Starting with a great start this morning. So, okay, my husband... It's hard to tell if he's really sick or, like, just kind of being a big baby. I feel like I should start this over. I'm not going to, whatever. So it's just hard to tell because if he doesn't feel good a lot. I didn't feel good a lot. I still don't feel good a lot. I just have learned how to like cope with it and deal with it. Like I think we're all still processing grief in different ways. And not that I've processed the grief, but I've had to deal with more like trauma in my life, I guess. So I've had to like pull myself out of deep dark holes. I've had to like lose myself and find myself and come back. What I'm saying is I think he's kind of been trying to be strong for all of us, and it just all came out last night in the form of like, if you don't want TMI and like the real tea, then I'm sorry if this is, you know, too early for all that, but it came out of him in the form of like projectile vomiting. It's not funny at all. So I'm like, okay, I need to know your level of concern. Like, I get very clinical when someone is sick. And I think that's because my mom was a nurse. So she was very clinical with me because I need to know the information so that I can know how to proceed as like a mom. Like, okay, what's your level of pain, right? And he's just like, I don't know. My head hurts so bad. And I don't think they're migraines. I think they're tension headaches. Because nobody has been able to diagnose what is wrong with me, which is why I have to go to physical therapy and pay for all of these things out of pocket because traditional medicine isn't working. Whatever. So he was just sick all night. Let's just say that. And so I didn't sleep great. And part of me was like, just don't even vlog tomorrow. But that's the old like fear in me trying to protect myself from, so this is what I'm kind of afraid of, is because like I got really sick and my grandma got really sick and then my kid was in the hospital, like something like that is going to happen and then I won't be able to fulfill like work obligations. But if I worked at like Nordstrom or Ulta or as a makeup artist, I'd still have to fulfill work obligations. So I was like, bitch, get up, get your ass up. He's going to be fine. It's just, you don't have to overreact to someone who's sick. Like, humans heal. No one's going to die. I told you there would be like emotions and stuff. So apologies if that's I don't want to start anybody's day off like whatever, but this is my schedule. This is my Vlogmas schedule, and this is what I'm going to try to stick to. It is later because it's Sunday. I didn't set an alarm. I usually don't. I usually always set my alarm, but I get up before it anyway, so I don't really have to set my alarm. But I didn't get up until like 6. So right now it's probably like, I don't know, 6:20 or something. But yeah, I was like, listen, if you had to be at work, Teresa, outside of your house, you'd have to get up and get ready and go do it. And at least here, I could stay in my robe and drink my spooky coffee during Christmas time in front of the Christmas tree with a Halloween mug, where, you know, if I had to like take a shower and put makeup on and do my hair, I'd be way more stressed out. So here I am. Looking a little bit of a hot mess, but yo, that's what Vlogmas is, I guess. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's just peppermint bark coffee in a Halloween mug. Highly recommend. Try it. It's delicious. Let's just open this Advent and then I'll kind of see what I have going on for the day. Vlogmas day 5. Do 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 bum bum ba 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 ba. Mario theme song. Okay. This is where you guys are probably like, try that. Enough. With the orange. But like it's brighter and it's more yellow. I promise when you guys lay this all out, it all comes together. But like I said, learning. It was a learning experience. I learned that safety orange is a very powerful dye, and that's okay, because art isn't perfect. And if someone tells you your art is wrong, they're wrong. Art is subjective, not objective. Nobody wins at the game of art, right? Art is in the eye of the beholder. So yeah, I'm gonna hang this on my garland, and we'll see. I know you can't see it right now, but it's like pink, and then it's gonna look like there's like 3 days of colors that are very hard to tell apart, which is why I'll put this on it. And also why I didn't name them all, because like that's just a lot of names to come up with, and so whatever. But I'm really excited for you guys to see this all laid out with the main skin in the middle, and then look back at the reference photo and see why the main skin is the color that it is. You've all already seen it because it wasn't like wrapped, but so it's like a dark navy. Some people's are more purple, more blue, more this, more that. And I'm not like I like navy, but it's not like my favorite dark, right? Like I like the deepest, darkest, truest black, as if I'm gonna do a dark color, it's probably not gonna be navy. But when you look at the reference photo and the color that I pulled for the background, in that sort of like intergalactic black, dark, like void with like all these bright colors, that was what I was going for. So important to look back maybe on my Instagram and look at the reference photo, and you'll be like, okay, I see. And what I did and what I want to take a picture of is like the main skin in the middle with all the minis going like around it, because it goes like full circle, like it's a. So let's talk about a gradient and a fade. I think they're used interchangeably, and I don't think either way is wrong. Just in my head, a gradient is grade, like in increments, right? It's a math formula. So we're doing maybe like 2 dyes, one at 25%, one at 75%, 50-50, 25-75, 100%, right? Where a fade could be fading from one hue, which is a color. Any color is a hue, fading from one hue to another hue. So example, red and green are on the opposite sides of the color wheel. How would you make a gradient or a fade going from red to green without getting all this brown in the middle? Because red and green together make sort of a brown. I'm learning. I haven't learned yet, but we will be learning how to do that in January. So I'm very excited. That's just how I interpret those. We learned it in school. What's it called? Not dictionary. Definitions. That's how I interpret those definitions. A gradient is a math formula. A fade is more like, it can still be a math formula, but it's more of like two hues, and then how do you get from one to the other? Where a gradient is like, whatever. A fade, a gradient, they both will look the same. Like, that's just how I interpret it. So anyways, it's a gradient. A neon gradient. I hope that my ramblings this morning weren't like way incomprehensible. That you guys stick with me, because I have a lot of work to do. December 5th. Today's the day, and I'll explain more about this a little bit later. So I've set in place the Yarn of the Month subscription. So look for an email in your inbox from Pretty Twisted Yarns and or Die Hard, D-Y-E hard, Die Hard, and it will give you like the scoop. So the Yarn of the Month is going live today, which is, December 5th, at noon. And that is a monthly subscription. It's 100 grams of yarn, complete mystery. Unless you also join the membership, which is hosted on an app, a site called Mighty. And you can download the app just like you can download Patreon. And it will allow me to send you an invite. And then you join like the membership like you would join Patreon. It's $9.99 per month, charged on the 5th of every month. You can cancel anytime. You can change your plan. If I add an option like, okay guys, it's fingering weight for now, but if I add like, okay, I now have DK like yarn in stock, but I can offer those too, but for now it's just fingering weight. But what the community will do is allow you to vote on what color story we want for the month. It will allow you to have early access to shop updates, coupon codes that you can use through the month, and studio vlogs, things like I can live stream, I can do a Q&A, all from that platform interactively. So I want to do like a die with me for Q&A. It can be like any kind of question. So I'm super, super excited. Like, only if 5 people join, I think it'll be fun just to be like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, do you want to hop on Zoom and hang out or whatever? So because it's so early and I don't always have great words, check your email for details. And yeah, I need more coffee because it's already been a day and it's like not even that started, but it's okay. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna move to my office and do some computer work, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, love you, bye. Okay, so a little bit of news, update, tiny hiccup. Not a big deal. But for the membership part of Die Hard, right now, I can only have it open to US customers, and apologies for that. What it is as I'm setting this all up, I have to register for tax purposes in the UK, basically almost like a lot of international places. So I am figuring out how to do that, but it takes just a little bit of time. And once I can open the membership to international customers, I will email you guys and let you know ASAP. And it's just as you don't know what you don't know. And so like, as you go through the process of setting these things up, you figure it out. What it is I have exceeded the threshold for tax purposes in those countries. So you can join the Yarn of the Month Club through my website if you want to receive the mystery yarn. So the Yarn of the Month Club is a complete mystery. So it's for those who love just getting something that's a complete surprise. 'Cause people love that. Some people don't, and that's totally fine. That's what the membership is for. Like, if you want input on what you're going to receive, or if you just want to hang out and you don't even want the yarn, then you can do the membership also and still get access to like the shop, early access to shop updates and coupon codes and live streams and all that. So right now, diehard membership is US only. Hopefully it doesn't take that long once I start the process. And then, like I said, I'll do an email and let you guys all know. So I just, because for me, it's Sunday, everyone's home, and I just kind of printed out all of my pre-orders for 11 stitches, 11 pretty twisted stitches pre-order. I'm almost at capacity for what I can get out before the cutoff for receiving it by like December 24th. So what I'm going to do today is twist all of the yarn and get all of the existing orders packed, take bare yarn inventory, and then see where I'm at. We're definitely leaving it open for new members, so it will for sure stay open until I have to confirm with Natalie, but new members can join on the 5th, which for you is today. So, maybe we'll keep it open for like a couple days. I just don't want to get into a situation where someone's like, they purchase it and I'm like, I can't promise it'll get there by Christmas, and then like have anybody be disappointed, because that is a horrible feeling. I've experienced that before. It's, I don't want anyone to have like buyer's remorse, because once it's past Christmas, even if you might not get it, I don't know. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Yes? Agreed? Agreed. Anyways, I am just like, I can't get enough of this colorway. Oh my God, on glitz, it's so gorgeous. The sparkle is really, look how sparkly we are. Look how sparkly. Okay, my light is really picking up the stellina. Not as much on the blue, but yo, I'm in love with this colorway so much. I'm glad I got out of my morning funk. Like, it's gonna be fine. Here's what I'm trying to learn is that you can like restart your day. Because I also already fought with my printer this morning. So one of the tools I'm using is like deep breathing. And, throwing your printer out the window won't fix it. Well, there's no reason to get mad. It's a printer. It doesn't care. So I was like, okay, read the directions. Okay, I am also someone who, I'm not dyslexic, but hang on. Has anyone or does anyone else do this? I try not to do this anymore, but I will literally start and read the first couple instructions and be like, okay, I got it, and then try to proceed on my own. Or I will start at the end and be like, okay, and then work my way back. Did you ever used to get, like, as a kid, magazines, maybe like Cosmo or like whatever magazine you got, and like look at the back first and then flip to the front? What's with that? Why do humans do that? Weird, huh? Like, I want to know the end before I even get started. And sometimes you have to like, it says start here for a reason. With the color alchemy course too, it's the same thing. Like I'm doing it in order. I'm actually doing it in order. She's like, it's linear. You've got to follow the flow, because all of me wants to like jump to the last assignment, see what I'm supposed to do, and like do it. So anyways, I know I'm not the only one that does that. It's very strange. I almost have to like I have to find out what doesn't work a million times before I'm like, okay, now the easiest way makes sense. Oh, whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna take inventory and track like when my bare yarn shipment is coming and all that, and get that all updated into my computer. So I'm gonna twist up this yarn and then go from there. Then everyone's probably gonna start getting up, so we'll see how much I can record throughout the day. All right, well, maybe I'll just put this and turn it around and you can watch me twist yarn for a little bit with some fancy music, because I know how to do fancy things now. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. I think today is the first day of vlogging where everyone's off and home. Like Caitlin, Haley, and Dave since I started Vlogmas. So this is fun. It's been an emotional morning, I'm not gonna lie. You know, when you're vlogging every day, things are gonna happen. So had a little pep talk with some friends, and it's whatever. It was just me getting in my own head. So this is why, though, because my point in doing this is talking you through my process in making this advent, because I think that's really cool and fun and fresh for us. So this is day 5. So I realized this morning, yesterday I never put day 4 up. So these are all things that I'll learn for Vlogmas next year, right? Like I have to make all the mistakes in order to learn. So in hindsight now, I probably should have had day 2 actually be day 1. My original intent though, by putting day 1 in with this skein, saying open December 1st, was because it was going to be navy and pink, right? So that was my intention. That's not how everyone has been opening it, and it's totally fine. But that's why, like, I was freaking out a little bit this morning, because I was like, this is at the point where I was like, I should change this all because it's too much orange. It's not too much orange, it's just not finished yet. And because I haven't really seen this since August. I packaged mine up, you know, with y'all's. Well, no, that's not true. The last round, I packaged mine with the last round of Advent because I did 3. So I laid it all out, and then at that time I was like hemming and hawing about it. I did the same thing with the Love and Pretty Stitches colorway. This is the first time I had ever used an actual reference photo and really tried to duplicate it. I've used it as inspiration, but not like pulling the actual like color code and trying to break that formula down. That was really fun to work on. Anyways, with this, I just was like, should I change it? Should I hemmed and hawed, and I went, nope. Art is unique. It's beautiful. And it's so, okay, so my friend Andy the Knittress, she does, I think she does this annually. I was a loser this time and had to back out because I had too many other commitments, but she does this thing called Just Add Color. And it's like, she'll give yarn dyers, like, use these 3 dyes. And that's all your instructions that you have. And so everyone came up with, like, some of them were like similar, but still like uniquely beautiful and different. And the gingerbread house photo that I showed before for the 11 stitches, that's why I wanted every gingerbread house in it. Cause like you can have 2 different dyers and then completely like come up with something unique. I just think that's so much fun about art. Anyways, it's vlogging today is a little bit hard with everyone home. Plus Dave's not feeling well still, and Haley's car's messed up and my cat's meowing and I'm playing with confetti. Vlogging is kind of fun though, yeah? So I just sit here and talk to myself like I do most days, but I don't look as crazy because I'm doing it in front of a camera. Oh my gosh. It's Diet Coke. Anyways, this is also why I wanted to vlog ahead, so that I could, like, on the day that you're seeing it, I already know. Like, so it is a little bit messing with my head though, where I'm like, wait, it's December 3rd, but this is Vlogmas day 5. It's fine. It's cool. Yeah. Know what else I didn't know how to do at one point in time? Talk. But I learned when I was a little kid. So, yeah, I can learn anything if I really, really want to. But yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a chill day today. I was going to have like a full work day, and I don't take enough days off. I think I just need to spend the rest of the day with my family. I think I already put my jammies back on. So we're me and jammies. We're going to cozy up and we're going to watch, well, we're probably going to fight over what to watch first. But then we'll probably end up watching like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or The Grinch. Or what else do we watch? Elf. What else do we watch like the cartoons like Rudolph, all those like, huh?
Lampoon.
I said Lampoon, of course. I miss your boy. That was Coconut. Ooh, I don't think I've vlogged Kitty yet. I got Coconut and Heather. And then I rewatched Vlogmas Day 3 today, and like I realized I uploaded the wrong file. It was the one that I had to re-edit like one thing at the very end. I don't even know if anyone even caught it. But there was one point where Coconut was under the Christmas tree, and I was gonna put music over it, but I didn't. I don't know. I guess if I didn't tell you it was a mistake, no one would ever know. Do you hear him? He's a crazy talkative cat. It's insane. Ooh, this is so pretty. Right? I can't even. I'm getting so many good ideas for Advent next year. Alright, well, I know. I'm gonna go chill for a while, and then I will check you in just a couple minutes. Okay, bye! I'm mocking up the email to send out to everybody, which you will be receiving today. You should have already received an email newsletter from Pretty Twisted Yarns and or Die Hard on the 4th. Just like a reminder. And then today you should be getting your email with an invite to join my community, which is called Die Hard. This is where I'll be sharing my love of color and getting your guys' input on what you want on yarn. How do you want it dyed? What theme are we going with, and all that really fun like community where you guys can actually share your photos and your input instead of me just showing you things. And then I'm also super excited for the Yarn of the Month Mystery Club, which is Die Hard, and that is for those mystery yarn lovers. I'm one of them. I love getting mystery yarn. I know not everyone does, and that's fine. So just follow the instructions in the email, because that is going to be the best way for me to communicate all of the information that is needed. So I'm going to work on this, and then I'm probably going to call it quits for today because I'm tired and it's dinner time. So I need to get this done and then go eat dinner with my family and then relax a little bit. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas, and I will check you out on the flip side. Okay, bye. Mwah.